How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another My Creative Franchise video, guys. This week we're going up against the Chiefs again. We're 1 week ahead of the NFL schedule until we get that bye week, which is around week 12, week 13, I suppose. But yeah, we're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs this week, man. This is going to be our actual first challenge. I thought it would be Baltimore or even the Jaguars because they have two great corners. But yeah, no, it's the Chiefs because we have to worry about Tyreek Hill because he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL. You know he's going to be a threat. And Kareem Hunt, we got to worry about that run game. Travis Kelce too, because Travis Kelce, he's an elite tier receiver, and that defense it is. The AFC West they have great defenses, every team, and that's what makes it one of the hardest divisions to play. But yeah, going up against the Chiefs, man. Hopefully we can win. Yeah. So it'll be our offense versus their defense. I'm not sure who's gonna be on who. Marcus Peters is gonna be on. I'm not sure. In franchise you will see Eric Berry, guys. So yeah, he didn't get hurt in franchise, so he's gonna be playing too. Their defense is great. Their linebacker core is great. The defensive line, it's okay. I mean, it can stop runs. So we got to get the run game going. Not everybody's going to get the ball this episode. They're going to have lockdown corners. All right, not everyone will get the ball, but you can make sure that the slots and tight ends, they're going to get equal opportunities. And so will Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, he's going to run all over the place, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's the offense, guys. Here's the defense, guys. Here's the special teams, of course. Nah, I don't know why y'all wanted to see the practice squad, but there's the practice squad. Alright, guys, let's look at the standings. NFL, the Cowboys, Raiders, and Steelers, we are all still 5-0. Then at 4-1, Buccaneers, Bengals, Seahawks, Eagles, Chargers, Patriots, Falcons, Vikings. No, never mind. The Vikings are 3-2. The Browns are 3-2. The Titans are 3-2. The Texans are 3-2. The Cardinals are 3-2. The Panthers are 3-2. The Rams are 3-2. And then the rest, Green Bay is 2-3. The Dolphins are 2-3. The Chiefs are 2-3. So we could probably make this 2-4, guys. And they're your 0-5 teams right here, guys. Yep. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let me change the music to something else, something I like. Man, I don't like that. Alright, yeah, I like that. So let's start our weekly training. Travis Kelce is their most dominant threat. I mean, they run 58% of the time, so that's something we need to know. West Coast, alright. So let's see. Did I already do zone blitz? Alright, so we're gonna do cover one and And defensive wise, let's do cover one. Oh. Dang. Let's go ahead and start training.
I need to see that workman attitude today. We gotta get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see. Let's get out there and do it.
I don't think they would wear their actual game jerseys in practice. Like, I'm just saying. Even we don't do that. Right, yeah. Excuse me. He should be wide open right there. Go to the red wide receiver, but he's not open. Never mind, he was crazy open. And also, guys, in any man coverage, you can also run the ball, like with your quarterback, because everyone should be manned up. Hey, but he was open though. Pump fake. Alright, come on. See what I mean? You can run easily. Look at it. In cover 3 and in man coverage, unless they have a spy, you can run freely. Good job.
Hey man, that was great. We'd like to see the coaching staff. Show us some more.
Go ahead and give us that goal. Hey, that's not fair, guys. I'm not gonna do all these, and it's not because I just want to go and practice some things. Good. Alright, we're just gonna skip it. The flaw with cover 2 is cover 2 zone. Am I doing zone or man? This is zone. Alright. Yeah. The problem with cover 2 zone is, say if they run a post, there's the field is split in half. So a post, it will, like, there's gonna be a flat, like a corner's gonna have underneath and the safety's gonna have over the top. In between that corner and safety, there's going to be a small window. So if they run a vertical, I better be using somebody, because if the CPU was as smart as I think they should be, they would throw that as soon as they do, and then possession catch. But like if they run a post, a fade, a corner route, well, it depends what type of corner route, a quick corner, then or comeback, then yeah, it's gonna be kind of bad for us. So you run a vertical, there's a little tight window right here, guys. So I really didn't have to do anything much because I already know how defensive coverages, guys. Get him. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You would never get that much. Good defense. I think we're at the 2 or the 3 yard line. Yeah. Good defense. Be honest, y'all. We gotta work. We should have worked on like stopping the run. That's exactly what we should have did. We should have worked on stopping the run. Good job. Yeah, I'm gonna be using, guys. Now I'm gonna be using with either Ryan Shazier or I'm gonna use it with either Ryan Shazier or either of the safeties, because last week I got a user pick off of just using it. I don't see how that's my fault, but alright. Good. Alright, alright. Good hit. Good. This is still the second one? This is... Alright. Come on. Good pick. I mean, Joe Hayden's a man that we're going to be running a lot of zone this week, just so we could stop Tyreek Hill. Be honest, our game plan changes depending on who we go up against. And this is a team we definitely do not want to run man against. I mean, we can, but it's going to be Artie Burns on him. But he got out of bounds. I think it's going to be Artie Burns on Tyreek Hill. I think that's a good matchup. Good. Fourth down, guys. Put them fours up. Good pick, Zaki. What time is it? It's 1:34. Alright. Alright guys, our training is not yet done. We need to go practice right quick. Let's see what time it is. It's 1:35 right now, guys. We should be done at least 1:45. Let's give it 10 minutes. Alright, I want to practice on kicking because last week we missed hella field goals. I mean, we did block one. I mean, that's always a good thing. So let's go ahead and practice. That's it. I don't think that ball coming back. Never mind. I mean, we don't even have to kick it on time. We just got to make sure we get it right. Cause this week you never know. They might leave us to 6 points. Never know. I don't mind taking those, man. I don't mind putting the ball. We just... Alright. Alright, let's practice a fake right quick. Cause a fake worked last week, so we're gonna go, He got hit. See, we can't do that right there. We're gonna do the other way around. We're gonna practice blocking kicks. That was technical PI. We're gonna respot. We're gonna punt now. Let's go, good kick. Alright, we need the flip sides. Oh, we gotta get there fast. And then we're gonna run a lot of misdirection this week or counter. You know what? I like this. Let me see. You know, I think the first play of the game we should start out with counter. I like one a counter to where I can automatically motion, but I think I have to like do it myself. So let's see. No, that's not good. Like this. And then if we run the ball up the middle, we gotta be patient like Le'Veon, so we're gonna on this play, I don't really think I have a choice but to pitch it. Man, I should have fake pitched that one. Show y'all some of that patience. Show y'all some of what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start being patient too. So we're gonna On that play, you really can't be patient, to be honest. Let's go. Hey, that could have gave us 2 or 3 yards right now. I'm proud of that. That's like what we run at school right there. Actually, yes, that's exactly what we run. Except like that, the L1 he blocks. Le'Veon Bell would block. That's what varsity run. I mean JV, we don't run that. We run something similar, but it's an I form. We run that in split I. Good block. You know, we might come out and run some of this. Okay, let's show y'all some patience. Alright, come on. Alright, let's see what else. I like this. We might run this as soon as like, cause I already told y'all the first play of the game was gonna be counter. Oh snap. That's a play where I'm just gonna get that sack. We're not gonna worry about it. That's scary. Let's do that again. Does he automatically pull? Fumble. What else can we can run slants out of this? I just like the offense that we have, guys. My fault. That's my fault. Play action. See, I want to wait till it's one-on-one with Sean Davis. If they give me time, if they give me time, I want it to be one-on-one with Sean Davis. Oh, that's perfect. Come on. I could have ran that, to be honest. Good read. Sometimes you can run that, but I'm either gonna pitch it or keep it. Like right now, that should be an automatic pitch. What happens if we flip it? Oh, we can't flip that. Yeah, this play they don't like letting me run, so I'm gonna just go ahead and. I want to do it one more time so I can pitch it to Le'Veon. Good. That's not what I wanted to do, but I'm like, okay. Pitching that to Le'Veon is sexy. I ain't about to lie. And then we can run play action out of this. Is all right. That's perfect. Right there. I want to test target passing out right there. I want to see redo that Bezo. I should have pitched that. That's my fault. Fumble. Pick it up. Sometimes the pitch man and the running back, they're gonna be locked up. That's when I need to run. Oh heck no, that's Butterfingers. Butterfingers. These are some good looking pitches. Oh, that's Le'Veon. Can I get one more with Le'Veon Bell, please? That's perfect. Damn it. Why y'all want to take Le'Veon Bell from me? Oh my God, what is wrong? I was gonna like run the Zykeef and then pitch it. Like yeah, like that would have been perfect. Good pitch. All right, let's try that target passing right there. Oh, that's a pick. User playmaking takes too long. Fumble. One more time to Le'Veon. That's a run right there. Good job. I have a similar play to that too, guys. I have a similar play to that. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. Oh. And then I have this. I have two of them. I don't know what this one is, to be honest. I have no idea what this one is, but it look cool. I'm not lying. So the tackle's pulling, Tashawn's blocking, and I don't know. This one looks. Oh, so the running back, he can run it, and he's our dive read. He's our dive. So we can pull the tackle and hand this off like that, which I would not recommend, no matter. So we still got to read that in. If he does like that, basically if he squeezes and goes after the running back, that was supposed to be a quick pitch right there. Easy yards. I'm not gonna run this one, to be honest, a lot. I'm not gonna run that a lot. See, like, all right, that's how that works. So we're gonna test our new highly powered offense that is fully in check now. There's nothing else we can add. I've been adding stuff, subtracting stuff from the offense, but right now that's it. I love that war chant. Alright guys, again, here's the offense. Here's the defense. And here's special teams. Like I said, this week, we're going up against a hard team. I will be using either Ryan Shazier or either of the safeties, Sean Davis or Zykeef. Most likely Zykeef. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. 425 at Arrowhead Stadium. Let's go. They're 85 overall. We're 98 overall. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna wear our base uniforms. We're gonna wear our regular jerseys. Let's go ahead and get started, guys.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 2-3, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 5-0. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they're off to a terrific start. Unbeaten at 5-0 through the first.
By the way, guys, and FYI, the Chiefs have the loudest stadium in the NFL. This is going to be a pretty difficult game. I mean, just because players will jump off sides more. I'm scared to even cut that on. We're not going to give this to Tyreek Hill. That's a fact. Get that out.
Zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win.
Guys, we're not giving that ball to Tyreek Hill. Heck no. But like I'm trying to say, we have got to execute. Yeah, but they have probably the loudest stadium in the NFL by far. So we have got to shut them down, okay? And I'm scared to cut on that the pass rush thing because it might trigger it because their crowd is so loud. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, the Chiefs have a great team and a great faculty. I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and get started.
But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First and 10, Smith. Escobar has it left side. And they get him down about before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Got a chunk of yardage, 17.
They got me on that.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. If you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to
Good.
he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A big collision there is hit and knocked backward. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here's Smith now on second down.
Good.
Steelers take him down. He's proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned when he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play it.
I'm gonna play cover 1.
Confidence going. Those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. Smith loses it. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here in the play.
That's what's up, guys.
That's a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football.
We're gonna try to block this.
Right back on it, keeps possession. misses away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken to 13. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And will come the offenses as they take over. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Winding down. Now first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. The tight end changing his position. Again, it's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up the third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down on the play, it brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot.
Hold up. I forgot about something.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sitting back down. Then I come up with a day Hollywood. I was like that now. I'ma show you that now. I'ma show my that. I'ma show my that. Okay, now picture little boy just run around with his man.
Alright, yeah, that's what I forgot to do, guys. We want to make sure all our players are fully upgraded for the game.
Everyone, a lot of space. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for
All right,
this
guys,
team.
they're kicking off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
We're going to start off running this shovel.
They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That one good for 14 yards to the Steeler first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, and he won't be number 2 for long.
That's what often happens.
By the way, he lost the football. He was looking to get his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. The Chiefs are...
One more time, guys. One more time. That's my fault.
Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Yeah, we feel the burn.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles Chiefs Ball Club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
He had the numbers of the game last week.
All right.
Pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down. That's a matchup. Maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
High school coach John Boyd used to say, we got big plays early in the game or good plays. You know, he say, foul away, lad, foul away, because he want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
It just depends on what he was feeling.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about these say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he's usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets to the backfield, and spills the blood.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week. He did a play just like that. And Smith is going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
All right, guys, we're on offense. We're going to run that thing we just... We're going to run that option we ran.
On your screen now.
knows how to defeat him.
Second down following the run. Now the throw here out of the gun. Flush down right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, they're going option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now shotgun snap as they look to throw. He'll rifle it. It's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Here's the option going left on second down. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's Bell. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So they're able to throw. In for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be yours. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to fall forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That will go for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play. Don't hold them to no game. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But back to this guy, he's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if there's some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Smith now to throw again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
What's not cool about the game there on second down, that was a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And a 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and try to take a deep shot.
They're trying to start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Bell down to the 25. Just a yard out of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a...
No, I don't like the way this game is going. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like the way the game going. I don't know why it took me in the long shot.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. This one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Bell, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go! 3-19!
Bell. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go! Green, Detroit!
This is Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a Steeler pressure to...
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come pink? Stop.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone, shrugs him off, and he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Bust through the tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell hitting. Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Lucky 56. Back there, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Gone. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And a cut to the right and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. He's showing the different ways he can hit you. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Smith. Caught here by Conley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right near the 39. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose
defensive-wise, I think we're doing a great job so far.
Taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And we're getting really close to the He's going to go down.
Good job.
Second back at the 42. Ryan Shazier in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try to help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on your offensive line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. All right, now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession.
Holding, offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Now play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh has long prided itself on being a defense-first team, but if you look at the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, it's been their offense that's led them. In 2016, they were 7th overall in total offense, and they can hit you through the air, on the ground. No matter what they do, they're hard to prepare for.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. A screen to Bell. And it'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston able to get in and run it down for a loss of 14. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. You know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker's so free.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 47 yards. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He throws one there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Halfback sent in motion.
No, check. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put it in his.
All right, guys, we're gonna throw that jump ball for the touchdown. We're gonna go up 22 zip.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We're gonna give this just so Tyreek Hill don't have it.
Take it to the 21. And they're going to line up with a pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now these offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got cut away because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sacked back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking. Nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And for getting set to take the field. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On first down, and drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's my fault.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd it and send bodies at it. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run again with Hunt. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit, throwing it a little bit more.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Wow, that was incredible. Y'all cannot lie, that was not incredible though. He's gonna reverse field. Touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around.
And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes just out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now, the more work he's getting.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of it, allowed him to
Come on, guys, we got to get the sack.
make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And it's caught over the middle, Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down to the 39. Give him 13 yards there, and a Kansas City first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to the quarterback.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
And he just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to dump this up to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. You start these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No. Okay. I like your attitude.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So the game is to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense is having a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral anymore.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch it.
So they're going to go for 2.
Gotta run this.
They'll try to run it in with Bell. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Smith on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick out there on 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose. No team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did wind that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now it's Hunt, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it takes us from second to third down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Yep, they definitely got the passing game rolling.
Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the red zone now, Smith. And this ball will be intercepted. Good positioning, it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. And it's the Steelers with the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports. Fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going top ship. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Man on the left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, here's an option right. And he is knocked down from the side. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go on top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. This secondary has been...
Time out. Let's see that again. Just so I don't want to challenge it. Yep.
Roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. And when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're like a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds, complete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot. Here's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain on that play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fantastic field.
Such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught up in the right flat. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some kick-catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Let's go ahead and get back in 3-4.
Coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
That's not a first.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short.
Let's try to block this kick.
Pick up a first down.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch signal for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell on his way to us. On the carry, good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He's going to leave this for a running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. No gain on that one.
All right, guys, don't worry. I'm going to start using it too. I just want to get Cameron Smith one sack.
And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He is going to find Hill here. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Smith. And Wilson has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And convert on third with a gain of 22. This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting into the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play.
He can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Smith. And it is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you lose in the battle, just jump up to the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. That's exactly.
So they're going to get 3 points. We're up by 50.
3 points, they're on the board, but it took them 3 trips to the red zone just to get 1 field goal.
So on the defensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourselves. Guess what? 3 times and you only came out with 3 points. But on the offensive side, you have to finally feel a little bit of relief that you get some points on the board.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now. The last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
It'll be a gain of 17 and Pittsburgh first. He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
Set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught at the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. On second down, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defending. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So no problems here in the field goal department. Make him now 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's normally pretty reliable, so not much of a surprise there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the word you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And a short gain there, so he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Smith on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
they're focusing on the 4th quarter. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
So in one play,
you know what time it is, guys.
Our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
is hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what his defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold on.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's fourth down.
Well, Palmer, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew his man was in relation to the football all the time, and made a nice play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example. Defense is winning this game really at the point of attack. The offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Okay, Wilson. Well, he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice gain of 21 yards. This up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of your drive.
Smith now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. To throw on third down. Smith. He's got his man. It's Escobar. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
On the run, this is Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a contest here, though. 3rd and long. Now Smith, catch made, right side by Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown of the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
That's a pretty good return.
All right, let's score right quick before the 2-minute warning.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long down.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those.
And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
I'll take these holding penalties all day.
So retract the touchdown.
The chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Gotta be patient with this.
After the penalty. This one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. The setup to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll block the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
Come on, we gotta get this ball back, man. We cannot afford to lose anything else. We gotta get this ball back.
What's going on out there? It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You have horoscope bias there.
Well, I was thinking maybe it's on. I'm trying to come up with something.
And we pick up a 16 and the Chiefs first down. On first down is Smith. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down to Smith. The Cowboys got it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
You know what I called, right? EA, like, y'all be fucking making me mad with this shit.
On first down, Smith. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll give him 8 on the play, Steelers signal for another timeout.
This is stupid. I'm not about to lie. This is stupid as fuck.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 2 yards on the pick out there, but it's enough to give him a new set.
Hey, that's y'all. I mean, y'all are stupid.
Smith on first down. And he's got his man out.
He could not have made that throw. Y'all are stupid. Like, I'm.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put it.
I told y'all when they get in those 2 minutes, they be cheating. Come on, let's get a good returns.
And that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with
A lot of people say we should run the ball here. I say.
try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They'll throw that on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chiefs have been worked over in the first half and trail big right now. The Steelers have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Steelers with the football early first. Coverage breaks down on the deep pass, and he'll be tackled at the 6-yard line. Steelers later on the drive. Bell's able to get open here, and he finds his mark for the score. They strike first in the half. First and 10. Bell's got great blocking here, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown as they open it up to 15 now. Now first and 10. The pass ends up being picked off, and it's Berry who makes the play for this defensive stop. Steelers now late in the first. The long ball will find his mark here, and he'll go in for the touchdown. The blowout continues. We go now late in the first. Smith's under pressure and will throw the pick. Steelers defense comes away with the turnover. Steelers on 2nd and 7. Bell's going to get loose thanks to great blocking, and he'll go in for 59 yards out. Steelers firing away on offense. Now to late in the first half. Wilson's wide open, able to make the grab, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The Chiefs firing away on offense. Still a little time left on the clock. Here the catch is made way downfield. He'll make it to the 32-yard line and then run out of bounds. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get back out to Arrowhead as we rejoin Brandon.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Hunt. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ramik Wilson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Clean. No, check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. One receiver right, that's Brown. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. Extra point forthcoming. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes. Their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He's going deep for Brown, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And able to find Conley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
1956.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. Up big, and they go for...
Defense wins championships, baby.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Third and long, it's Smith. Looking for Kelsey on the... And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. First carry for James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A good pick up there. 26 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
All right, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Powers through it, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 59, over.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I got a left. Single.
2nd and 10, Smith again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Smith. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Now a toss. This is Connor. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I got
Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Bryant. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tomahawk. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Smith to throw on 3rd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Johnson able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards.
Let's go! 319! 319! Philly, here we go! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one more. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, there he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw is Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Smith now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.